We're here with Reverend Eugene Rivers. Reverend, great to have you here at the National Urban League. We've heard from a lot of different people today. The President, Mark Morial, Reverend Jesse Jackson last night. A lot of different voices. Your thoughts about the state of Black America, the state of the African Americans today under the President, and where we go from here?
One, I think that the emphasis of the Urban League is where it needs to be, jobs. I think that its focus in terms of service provision is fantastic. Mark Morial has done something brilliant. He said, I'm going to stay in my lane, I'm going to do what I do best, I'm going to play to my strengths. Urban League, jobs, employment training. So they've carved out a niche. He's playing excellent ball, focusing on his strengths, so that the Urban League is doing, I think, a great job nationally. I think locally, the opportunities that are presented for people who get up off their rump and come here are extraordinary. All of the networking that can be done here. This is a phenomenal national black networking opportunity. Blacks and minorities can come here, A, network, and then B, find out how the game is played. I mean, they're working both sides of the aisle. They've got all the corporate people here and trying to walk that fine line between corporate money and social justice and balancing that. So I think that what Mark Morial has done is phenomenal. I think what the National Urban League has done has created an opportunity for people to leverage national contacts that they can exploit locally. So there's nothing but opportunity here and low-hanging fruit for individuals that have enough gain to take advantage of it. So that's sort of my sense of where we are. I think that locally, in terms of the black community and people of color, I think that one of the things that the black community must learn better to do is to leverage the opportunities that exist. Boston's a tough town. This is not a we love you, we embrace you town. This is a bare knuckles town where if you don't have a strong jaw and a good right hand, right, this is not quite the town for you. Now, that said, I think that there are opportunities here. I think this issue of public safety in the black community and the violence is a major issue that I want to see Tito Jackson, Ayanna Pressley, all the black elected officials get more involved in, because if there's no public safety, there's no public education. If there's no public education, there's no employment. Right?
No doubt.
So, right. They're all tied. And so we've got to develop some smarter ways. And I think one of the things that comes out of the Urban League Conference is that there is a greater emphasis now on self-reliance. There is the understanding that we're not going to get a whole bunch from the federal government. The federal government barely can take care of itself.
Well, that's another story for the Republican day.
Right. So my sense is that we are now being pushed in an interesting direction where we have to do more with less and be more self-reliant.
We're here with Reverend Rivers here at the annual conference of the National Urban League. Look, this in 1976 was a different city than it was than it is today.
Absolutely.
And you have Governor Patrick,
that's right,
the only African American governor in the country.
That's right.
So things have improved. Locally, regionally. Do you sense that if Obama was to get reelected, that there would be a concerted effort, not only in Boston, but across the country, to not only reduce unemployment in the African American and Latino communities, but a real concerted effort to start having job centers here, as opposed to in the suburbs, the exurbs, and so forth. That will be there, the foundation for inner city folks.
Sure. See, my sense is that the possibility of that happening is really contingent upon how much hardball and arm twisting blacks and Latinos do. It's all about that. That's the way the game is played. President Obama is making concessions to people who twist his arm and try to gouge his eyes out, right? And he has made dramatic concessions in this political game. If you're not prepared to play hardball, you can't play the game. And so what we get in terms of employment, job training centers, and the rest of it will be contingent upon whether or not we're willing to play hardball like the other folk do.
We're talking with Reverend Rivers here on the second day of the Urban League Conference. Do you sense that by saying playing ball, that the president has to sort of go away from this sort of what I call arbitrator in chief,
right,
and start differentiating basically what he believes in and what the party believes in, and what the Republicans believe in. They're two separate things. I mean, he may want to look to sort of fudge it over, but it's completely different.
No, absolutely. Well, see, one of the things that the president needs to improve is his messaging. His message is not getting out. For whatever reason, his message is not getting out. Part of the reason that his polling numbers are going the way they're going is that somebody in the West Wing is not effectively communicating his message. So there's a problem there. It's a correctable problem. But currently within the administration, the messaging that needs to take place is not taking place. And until that happens, we're going to get the log jam that we currently have, and he's not going to win in the polls.
How do you look at the distinction and how he may look at the country? He made a decision along with his aides to go to North Carolina.
Sure.
The South pretty much is uniformly Republican.
Yes.
But at the same time, as you know, there is a tremendous amount of African Americans that live in the South, more so than other parts of the country.
Absolutely.
Is this something that he is trying to reinvent the wheel, or I mean?
That's interesting. You know, see what I'm hearing from pollsters. All right. He needs actually 10% more than he got of the black and minority vote, which is amazing. He needs 10% more than what he got last time, because he is going to lose a significant percentage of the independents that he's now got to control for to win the election.
Right.
Right? So he's got to, he's going to try to go where the fish are and see what he can trim in terms of independents, conservative Democrats, and that's really the only place he can go, because there's 45% of the American public that will not vote for him under any conditions.
I think it's that high.
No, it is. 45% will not. Oh yeah. So he's got to play off that.
Yeah. Do you think that he has had some issues in the Rust Belt states? Some people have said that has had with ethnic whites. The states that have had economic problems more so than, well, there's Nevada and those places with the foreclosures, but the jobs in Michigan, the jobs in Ohio.
Oh, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
You know, is there a better way? Is there a better way to communicate?
It's not even clear what I'll be fascinated to hear what the messaging is. What do you tell somebody in Detroit about why? Is your life better than it was 4 years ago?
Yeah.
I'd surely like to know, right? So you've got these Rust Belt states where he cannot use the question, is your life better than it was 4 years ago, right? And the other difficulty is, in 2012, he runs against his own record. He doesn't run against George Bush.
Final question.
Yes.
I've been a long-time supporter of Obama over Edwards, over Hillary back in the way.
Right.
And a lot of progressives, people like Bernie Sanders on our show.
Sure.
The word is used as disappointment. Do you feel, as an inspirational leader yourself, that he has to step into the inspirational, follow me kind of leader?
He has got to preach. He's got to be the. In fact, because I'll tell you what's interesting. To date, he's a better campaigner than he is president. Oh, he was flawless as a campaigner. Oh, you couldn't beat that boy with a stick. Oh, he was listen, when he got in his groove, right? Oh, he's the man. And he likes people. He's relentless. He's got high energy. Oh, no. He's going to have to take it to another level. And let me say this, in fairness, I'm not disappointed by anything Obama's done, because I had modest expectations given the political climate. Oh, absolutely. Oh, they were going to wear that guy out. Oh, man, they were going to dude. And see, my read is, these guys are willing to commit suicide with the economy precisely because the dude is black.
Right.
It's amazing. They commit suicide with the entire
country. That's the Republican Party for you.
There you go, absolutely.
It's always great talking to you, Reverend Rivers.
Well, thank you, Jeff.
We look forward to having you on the show.
Absolutely, I'd love to do that.
Look forward to it.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Jeff.